And we're just going to ult here. That was 10 million damage, I think it said. Is that 10 million damage? I think we did 10 million damage. Damn. Okay. How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here, and we have another Cosmic Crucible matchup for you, and we are going against King BMF. They are probably a... If you know, you know. I don't want to get censored for that one. All right, so they are 231 million TCP. They do have Xavier, and his alliance name is amazing. Magneto was right because he was correct. If you know, you know. All right, as far as his defense goes, we have Phoenix Force. We have a three-piece Orcus in one. Pretty interesting here. That means there's going to definitely be a taunt on the minion that comes in and Sentinel. So it's going to try to pull kind of the attacks away from the characters that you want on here. So I do get it. I like it. Stage 2, we have Annihilators. We have Kahori and Mephisto in 2. Stage 3, we have Liberty with Black Knight in here. And you can see the diamonds are activated in all of Liberty right now. They are farmable at this point. So I got diamonds on mine as well. So this one here, I have a pretty good counter for that one. Stage 4, we have Illuminati, New Emma, and we have Null. So in the blog, they did mention next week is going to be Battle World again, which means we're going to be getting up to that 6-6 for Null. That's going to change this guy a lot, especially when he gets up to that 7-7. He scales incredibly well. I like it. Stage 5, we have Juggernaut in here. We have Dorm. We have Mortis. There's the two-piece Accursed. And then we have Wanda and Strange. Stage 6, we have Night Stalkers with Super Scrolls. So he does have Professor X, and he does have Odin for offense and Quasar for offense. So he's probably going to one-shot all of my rooms based on this. So that means we have to one-shot everything. So let's get started. All right, we are starting off in Stage 5. This is the Accursed, kind of a weird max mix-up in here for Dorm and everything. We're just going to use our Vigilante. So there is an event going on for the Alliance to use your Vigilante in Cosmic Crucible. It looks like that should be able to be used for offense or defense. I kept mine on offense. Kind of take that as you will. I don't like us having to use that because they're not a guaranteed win against anything. Or everything, I should say. They got hard countered by like 3 teams, which gives you like a 50% chance to use them. Luckily, we do have an opportunity to use them here. So we're going to go in. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to end up popping the ult right here. And Dorm got killed right away. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and ult here into Jugs. All right, there goes Jugs. Let's go ahead and take out Strange before he tries to revive. There he goes. And we're just going to ult here. That was 10 million damage, I think it said. Was that 10 million damage? I think we did 10 million damage. Damn. Okay. All right, Stage 2 aggro. This is Annihilators. We have Kahori and we have Mephisto. We're just going to end up Star Jammers on this one. Howard's basically going to stop the speed from Mephisto. That's going to delay his Empowered, and that's also going to shut down Kahori. This should be pretty straightforward because Lilandra is going to make it to where they don't have the pre-taunt in Gladiator. So we're going to have our pickings of who to kill off. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to end up doing a special into Gore. So there's the trauma stun on him. We got trauma on everybody else. We got Howard popping in. Let's go ahead and ability block Thanos and Kahori. All right, she's ability blocked. I don't want to push him yet. Let's take out Gladiator here before he gets a taunt off. All right, pop the ult here. All right, so there goes a bunch of them. Thanos gets his passive off. That's fine. There goes Gore. Let's get rid of Mephisto here. And now we got a lone Thanos, and we're just going to end up punching him in the face with Havoc. There we go. 6 million damage. Not trash. I mean, Star Jammers kind of are, but that's beside the point. All right, for Stage 3, we're going to go in here with a 3-piece Sinister Six. We got Green Goblin, we have Doc Ock, we have Mysterio to stop the immunity, we have Old Man Logan to stop the charges from Black Knight, then we have APOC in here just for the extra health, extra damage. Hopefully try to get a Falcon Punch off, but with all the AoE, that the room gives, to where when we crit, we take one ultimate ability energy away. This should kind of suck them back to where they're not going to ult. However, the Black Knight is going to be specialing every turn, so I do need to be mindful of that. This should work as a pretty good one-shot, though. Alright, so there goes the no charge. We can ult here, try to get the flips. Alright, so Black Knight ended up specialing. That's fine, I think. Let's go ahead and special here. There's no charges still. Alright, so there's the stun into Black Knight. Let's get Shocker out on the field. Alright, let's ult here. Alright, Falcon Punch into Black Knight. I don't hate it. Alright, next up, we need to get some control out there. I think I want to try go for Peggy here. Alright, let's go ahead and special into Falcon Joaquin. There's the ability block. And let's go and ult into Cap Sam. And let's just stay on Cap Sam here. And let's special with Shocker. And I'm going to special here into Patriot. That should kill everybody. Perfect. Alright, for stage 6, this is the Dorky's Broken Headset, and this is fixed now to where it does get rid of the safeguard and the trauma, and you do end up taking all the positive effects. This is working as intended now. We're going to go in here with Cabal. We have Kang and Moonstone. Cabal's going to stop the turn meter from Super Scroll. We have Kang. We need to basic turn 1. We don't want to get slows out there and have that flip into speed up. Then we have Moonstone to where we could try to get a stun out there, turn meter rewind, and kind of keep the Cabal team moving. This one, let's go Skirmisher on here. I just want to make sure I land that stun. So let's go in. All right, so we're going to do a basic with Kang. There's the crit. Let's try and get the stun into Blade. We'll do the special. So Oath got the rewind there. All right, let's target Super Scroll and special. All right, now we can target Agatha because Oath got that rewind. This could be another turn meter rewind. All right, there goes Agatha. Let's take out Oath. And let's do the Kang Bang. All right, there goes Blade, and there goes Man Thing. So super clean on this one. All right, ult again. There we go. All right, stage 1. This is going to be a risky matchup in here. We have the Immortal X-Men going into the 3-piece Orcus, and then we have Phoenix Force in here. The 3-piece Orcus is going to drop down the Sentinel bot. That thing's going to actually have Taunt on it. Immortal X-Men and anybody that gets rid of Taunt on spawn doesn't count the minions. So we are going to have to do the first hit into that, which is going to kind of throw this off a little bit. I'm going to have to be careful with that Omega Red, because when he ends up popping off, he's overpowered 11. That's going to end up wrecking us. The rest of the Orcus team, I think we should be okay-ish on that one. It's the Phoenix Force that kind of worries me. So let's see if we can try to finesse this one out. All right, so Sentinelbot coming down. There's the taunt on it, like I mentioned. We're going to have to special here. So we do get slows out there. All right, so I'm going to end up going all in on Omega Red. So let's go ahead and special here. All right, so now we have Beast. We're going to pop the special. All right, let's bring everybody together. I'm going to target the Nimrod. That's going to get a nice bunching. And let's do a turn meter rewind. There are moments I like doing the basic first because that's going to end up getting charged, fill speed bar. But I don't trust it with this type of matchup, so I'm going to special, get that rewind off. All right, so here comes the storm. Let's go ahead and put this in 1x, see if we can enjoy this and hopefully get that kill. And there it is. They are all killed off. I'm going to do a timeout on here because that's going to save me efficiency for when the Dark Phoenix drops down. Even though she wouldn't be able to bring Omega Red back, that 20% health, I'm going to need all the efficiency I can get on this. So we will be back in 3 minutes, 40 seconds. All right, for stage 4, we're going to end up going in here with Odinati with Quasar. And Quasar's just a very fast character. I'm hoping I could try and get that special off pretty quick on here. Realistically, we just need Odin to take his turn, then he's going to blast everybody. I'm just trying to make up a little bit more efficiency because I'm going to need that for this type of matchup. Let's go in. All right, so we got our Black Panther Shuri going first. Let's go ahead and let's just special into enemy Black Panther Shuri. I was hoping to do more damage than that, but I'll take it. All right, Hank Pym. All right, let's go ahead and let's special and get Safeguard up on us. All right, let's go ahead and special. All right, Noel is taking his turn. All right, now we get our turn. Let's go ahead and special. All right, there goes Black Knight. We got some assist out there. Let's just go ahead and special, get some buffs up. We're not going to heal because of the rune rules, though. All right, there goes Black Panther Shuri. And Black Panther Shuri killed my Hank Pym. That's not nice. All right, let's go ahead and ult into Null. And there's the clear. Let's see how we did. And we had a very strong victory on this one. We got a 50,200, really high score for this one. And King BMF got a 47,797. So let's go ahead and take a look to see what happened on here. Stage 1, Immortal X-Men did really good, 8369. For Stage 2, Starjammers, 8366. Stage 3, Superior 6 with Mysterio, APOC, Old Man Logan, 8367. Stage 4 was probably the worst one, 8360, which was Odinati with Quasar. Stage 5, Vigilante, 8371. And Stage 6, Cabal, Kang, Moonstone, 8367. Now, as far as the defense goes, they ended up doing Starjammers in Stage 1, 8358. This was my Phoenix Force, Thanos Endgame, Super Skrull, Shadow King. Stage 2, they ended up doing a kind of a Astral Absolute A-Force kind of mishmash type of team that didn't work, so they end up pivoting. They still did 2 pieces of Astral. They did Echo, they did Lady Deathstrike, and Guardian for 7964. For Stage 3, they ended up doing 2 burn attacks. They did a Spider Society, followed by a Bifrost. Then they went in with a Helverine, Xavier, Odin, APOC, Red Hulk. So kind of threw the sink at it for 7569. For Stage 4, this team here catches a lot of people off guard. I really like this in Stage 4. Yeah, they basically did a Superior 6. They threw Vulture in there. And then they threw in Old Man Logan. They should have done a Mysterio in here for some more control. Yeah, they ended up beating this team. Then they went in with Vigilante for the cleanup, 7968. Stage 5, they did their own Thunderbolt on offense into my defensive one, 8372. And Stage 6, Night Stalker, Scientist Supreme. They tried Cabal, Kang, Moonstone. It didn't work. Went in with Immortal X-Men, couldn't clear it. Then they did the cleanup of the Cabal, King, Moonstone, 7566. So, sorry they had a difficult time with this one, but hopefully you at least enjoyed the defense. You kind of enjoyed and learned something from this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have one for the rest of the day.